Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lotro Stream. This fabulous Monday. What is it, 7th? 8th? I can't remember. I'm not very good with dates. Monday, May 7th. Huge reminder to everybody. I will make this reminder every 15 minutes so nobody ever forgets. Actually, I'll probably not do that. Be close. It is Mother's Day this Sunday. Do not forget that it is Mother's Day this Sunday. I am here with my minstrel Helting, and I'm going to be finishing a couple of the anniversary quests. Well, actually just one. Believe it or not, I have like 20 minutes left. But I wanted to get it done because I finished most of it last week, and I wanted to finish it up this week. Hopefully everybody's doing well this fine Monday. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I had an uneventful weekend filled with gaming. Managed to do some fun online gaming with an old friend that I haven't seen in a very long time, so that was excellent. I'm in Felgoth. I was also doing some Strongholds of the North content on Helting. I'm going to go back and finish. Actually, let's start with the festival. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to go to Hobbiton. Take me to Hobbiton. We'll start with the festival, and we'll do that first. The festival comes to an end on Sunday? Yes, it is through Sunday, the festival. This coming Sunday. So you have another week left to go. So I actually want to...
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
do my daily festival quest. Whoops. My daily festival quests. I'm in the Shire. What did the hobbits give me? Look, I show up in the Shire, I get gifts. I get 620 marks. It's one of my favorite gifts, because I don't have to figure out what to do with it at this moment in time.
Ribbons? Lists? What does it all mean?
Yes, ribbons and lists. Crazy amounts of ribbons and lists. I have enough fast travel on this character that I can do these gift quests very quickly. So unfortunately, I had a very busy day at work today, and I didn't get any time at all to tune in to either Stina's or Gussie's stream. These time zones are so inconvenient. But I am absolutely certain that their streams are awesome, because they usually are. Armor, you do not have enough vowels in your name. Your vowel to consonant ratio is way off. Armor. I wonder if it's just Orm. Orm at your service. It is a fine shield, isn't it? Oh, claps. He claps for his new shield. One lucky goat's horn coming up. Sneak in the back way into the inn. through the little party hall.
What do you need?
Can I interest you in a pint? Oh, yes. Actually, you probably could. Blessings to you. But he's got a pint of ale. For Roger Hazeltwig, near the Boar Fountain in Bury. If you ever find yourself with 3 extra mithril coin, the return to Lalia's market is only 3 mithril coin. It's a very nice little fast travel that puts you right in the middle of Bury. I mean, technically, I guess, puts you in Lalia's market. You didn't have to leave. It's very convenient. Who am I looking for? Roger Hazeltwig. He's over here.
What can I do for you?
I see what you have there. With a color and aroma like that, this can only have come from my friend Runulf. You have my deepest thanks for bringing this to me. No problem.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
I hope you are enjoying the festival. You wouldn't happen to be on your way to home, would you? You see, my friend Gail lives there now, and she recently lost many of her belongings in the tragedy that befell Archit. I wanted to give this bracelet to her as a gift, in the hope that it would raise her spirits in these troubling times. Would you be so kind as to take this to her? Certainly I would. How could I refuse? I think with the extension, they were originally planning to take this to the 9th, but there were some issues, so they decided to extend it to the 13th. And that'll actually allow me to do a yearly yield. You can do it 3 times, which means you have to do the Wrapper Another Lovely Year quest 9 times. Which is nice, because this one actually rewards some fairly decent Shadow Essence fragments, which can be useful in getting
what do you need?
Endgear Essences. That is so kind, thank you. Everyone has been so helpful since I arrived from Archit.
Stay a moment.
A merry festival to you. They say that the festival is a time for cheer and for doing good deeds toward others. Would you be willing to assist me in this endeavor? Over by the inn outside the training hall, you will find Constable Underhill. He was kind to me when I first moved to Combe, and as repayment, I have baked him some delicious pastries. Would you take them to him? Yes, I will. Surprise, surprise. This guy's super happy about getting his pastries. Oh.
Hello there.
Oh. There he goes. Well, that person delivered his. Hold on. He's very happy about his pastries. They're clearly very good. This is delicious. And that hit the spot.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, how I miss my old friends in the Shire. I just recently purchased this wooden carving, which reminds me of my friend Esmeralda Burrows in Mickle Delving. Esmeralda always loved wooden carvings like this one. Maybe you could bring this one to her. I'm sure it would bring a smile to her face. Could you let her know that I sent this and that I wish her well? If you are looking for her, she is often found relaxing at the Bird and Baby Inn. And I also have that fast travel. So we will take the quick way there. Aurora Ember, good evening. Thanks for dropping in. How you doing this evening?
Hello there.
Hello, Esmeralda Burrows. Constable Underhill sent you. It's been ages since. Oh, is that a carving for me? What a funny squirrel carving. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
It's good that you are here. I have a small errand that needs doing. Do you know my friend Dudo Chubb? He works in Bywater, doing odd jobs in carpentry. He was complaining that his tools were not fit for use, so I want him to have this hammer as a festival gift. The best gift is a practical gift, I always say. Would you mind paying him a visit and bringing him this new hammer? I'm sure he will be surprised. No problem. Not bad. Munching at the moment. Nice. I'm doing good. My week got off to a good start. Busy but good. I am planning on finishing my 11th anniversary, so I will finish all of the scavenger hunt quests on this character. I was very excited to get all of the first 10 years done finally this year. I had year 7 trifles I had year 7 trifles left over from last year, which is the difficult, it's the one where you have to emote all the raid bosses. So I managed to get that done this year. And now I only have a few things left to do to finish all of the year 11 items. Hey, Hard Hit. Thanks for dropping in. How are you doing tonight? Dudo Chubb. I wonder if it's Dudu? No, it would be Dudo. Dudo. A new hammer. Quite a day, isn't it? What can I help you with? You say Esmeralda sent you. Oh, what a fine hammer that is. My work will be much easier without having to use this old rusty piece of junk. He's very excited about his new hammer, which is good. One exciting Lotro thing from this week is we have the Raiders of the Lost Orcs is a leveling kin. It's on Olip Enya and Big Ed Mustafa have been streaming kind of the leveling of it. We're on the Crick Hollow server, and on Wednesday we did the Rift with 9 people. Oh, drop your horse. And we didn't get to finish because we didn't have enough time, but we did very well even with just 9 people. So that was very cool. Can't wait to give that another try and see if we can get all the way through it. My, you're a festive one. I hope you're having fun time at the anniversary festival. No problem. All right, 1 of 3, so I should be able to... We have until Sunday. I got to do that 2 more times before Sunday. So I can even just do the gifts. That should be easy enough. Yeah, it's bad enough his last name is Chubb. Imagine that they named him Doodoo. Yeah, I can't imagine he got teased as a kid. What does Doodoo do? All right, I want to go back to my festival now. No, my anniversary event now. I don't have much left here. And I can actually start in Buckland. So on the long list of the Ents, the bear is in Buckland. So I'll head over there. So, anybody up to anything spectacular in Lotro lately? Maybe doing the quests? Getting through some of the scavenger hunt? I know that the Encore is scheduled for June. I don't remember the exact dates, but they are doing some changes to the scavenger quests to make them a little easier for lower levels to get through some of it. Which maybe, I haven't really heard details about how they're doing that. They might just add a 4th quest. Excited they extended it to this weekend? Yeah, it's a lot of people are saying that it certainly helps. I haven't actually spent any of the tokens yet. I guess I could do that. How many do I have? I have 107 anniversary tokens. I didn't find a lot of things that I wanted from this festival. Particularly, for some reason, I find the Harvest Festival and the Winter Festival much more interesting as far as rewards go. All right, I believe the bear that I'm looking for is over here somewhere. There he is. The hunting bear. The bear hungrily eyes the beehive in this tree. Although I admit, if he's just sitting there, he's going to have a while to wait till it falls down. All right, the next ride is a little bit further. Take a slightly faster horse this time. So I have to meet up with Boar the Fighter. I would have thought that they would have put boars in Breland since, you know, the boar fountain and everything around Breland, but this one's in the North Downs. Yeah, the steed's always one of the big things, but I didn't think much of the steed when I saw it. But I've seen a lot of people on it, and it actually looks pretty good. I think I might have changed my mind. I don't have anything else to spend those tokens on, so I may as well pick up the steed. Oh, one of the things that there's a nice reward and title you get for completing the first 10 years of the scavenger hunt. And I don't mean finishing one in each. There's a deed for actually finishing all 30 scavenger quests. And I just remembered that I got a... Yeah, I even locked it in my universe. So you get an anniversary keg. Drinking this brandy may not be the safest thing you could do. So I might have to try it. I feel like taking a risk with a giant cask of brandy. I think when I'm riding, I could probably find that deed. The journey through Middle Earth is doing one of each. One of each year in the scavenger hunt for the first 10. And there's one in here for all 30. There. 10 years in Middle Earth. Complete all Tales cards, complete all Travels cards, complete all Trifles cards. Gets you the title Spinner of a Good Yarn and the anniversary keg. All right, the boar fighting I think is around here somewhere. I don't recall exactly. I did this on another character, which is why I remember where most of them are. Are these two fighting? Yes, they are. There we go. These two fours are fighting for dominance. On your mark, set, go. Hound is hungry. That's a super easy one. It's right in Bree. And I do like the fact that for this quest, they put something in, you know, one of these little rooms that they may have never actually used before for anything. But some artist had to put together this mess hall, so. Bad dog. I don't know. The dog's hungry. He's just eating. There we go. You have finished a scavenger hunt card. And now I am a partaker of elevensies. I'll have to make that the active title. Partaker of elevensies. All right, I wanted to finish that up because I started it last week and I didn't quite finish it. That was one of the new ones for this year, yeah. The 11-year quests are, that one was called The Long List of the Ents. If you're familiar with the books, it's from Treebeard's poem, because he doesn't know what hobbits are, and he goes, "You're not on the long list." So you actually, oh, I'll get out of your way so you can get that letter. So it goes through that poem, and you have to find each of the things. And then there's a remembrance one, which has you going all over the place and doing remembrances. And then the Tales is Gollum. So you go to places where Gollum has been. So I'm just going to jump back on my quests and just do some endgame content with this guy. I guess not endgame content. Level cap content in the strongholds of the north. I have been slowly picking my way through the 115 level quests in the strongholds. It can be quite tough, especially for a squishy little minstrel. Uh-oh. Horse steed riding out here is dangerous. I'm stuck in the tree. There we go. I think I made it. The dog is outside, not in the game. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I could hear it through my headphones, so I suspect you might have. There's not suddenly a dog in the game barking at me. The northern Mirkwood area is very impressive. Frustratingly so. It's got a lot of ups and downs. There are no straight lines to get anywhere because you'll find some cliff is in your way. It's also very hard to see because of the fog. Oh, and then I just aggro this bear. So kind of like Moria. I like Moria. I don't... Yeah, Moria is the thing about Moria is there was obviously a path, right? Like there's like this is a path. And if you followed the path, and then there were stairs, and they sort of worked. This place is really hard to get around. The river will put you to sleep in a very bad way. It is yeah. Moria is very. I mean, it's as equally that frustrating, right? That it's very hard to kind of understand until you know it. I gotta find some Huorns. Oh. Hey, elf, a little help. How about a little help? Oroniel, come on. An upgraded version of Moria. Yeah, pretty much. It's second time is not easy either. No, it is very hard to find your way around here. But oh, I found one. Corrupted Huorn. Follow the asparagus. What does that mean? Follow the asparagus? Here, I'll follow these two. Where are you two going? Oh, you're not going in the right way. All right, there's one right here. Oh, yeah, the path. Yes. That is true. They do look, that's a good point. They do look like asparagus. Oddly enough, the easiest things in here are the spiders. Of course, Mirkwood from The Hobbit is known for the really bad spiders. But the spiders aren't overly dangerous in here. there's a hill. I can't get by. I'm trapped. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I like asparagus, yeah. They're not giving me a lot of horns to target. There's the asparagus. See, it does look like asparagus. So let's, we're half an hour in. I want to do some Lotro points. So last week was a bit of a disaster trying to do raffles because whispers didn't work in Twitch, but I'm going to count on them working today. I know they're going to work. Whispers are going to work today. So let's live and chat up here. I sent a message out to World Chat on Landreval. All right. I'm going to give away Lotro point codes for 100 Lotro points. So, bang, exclamation point raffle to enter. And please make sure that you are following the channel. You must be following the channel to win. And you must be present at the time of drawing. And I'll draw in like, what am I going to draw in? I'll draw in 10 minutes. Hold on, I gotta do a little timer here. Make sure I remind myself. And about 10 minutes will probably be like 12, so. Awesome. Eternal Soul, welcome. Yes, everybody get in the raffle. Oh, the water puts you to sleep even when you're not necessarily near the water. The water's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's, I don't mind the mechanic. I wish it was a little bit more obvious. It's a little, like you don't even have to be that close to it and suddenly you're asleep from it. And So hard hit, you've clearly been through this area. Have you finished most of the strongholds content? One tune through? Nice. Yeah, this will be my first tune through, so I'm still going slowly along. Working the second and dreading it? It is a tough, it's a tough task, isn't it? See if I can find some of these horns on the other side. Oh, I'm back at the water. There's one. I'm hoping that the quests get a little bit less dreary and dark after we get out of Mirkwood. Sorry, Aaron Lasgalen, as it has now been renamed. Very frightening tree. Set up another trap to catch a spider. So I'm trying to get sap, because apparently, whoa. Apparently I'm getting one more Huron. Where did that guy bug out? Oh, he's gonna try and come get me. The sap I'm collecting is supposed to be bait for a spider trap. Oh my gosh. That was a mistake. The Hurons over here spawn relatively frequently. Thankfully I can play dead and get out of that mess. We do have a raffle open for 100 Lotro points. Just type !raffle in chat to enter. Please make sure you are following the channel. Following the channel is the in the top right of the video, just above the top right of the video, you'll see a little heart. If it's green, you're good. If it's purple, you want to click it. Is that a real elf? Looks like a statue. Is this like a real person? This is like really spooky. I don't think I saw this before. A bow and some blood and a very still elf. And the road. I'm back to the asparagus. This looks like an ideal place for a trap. It's a trap. Whoa, hide in the bush. Ah! Thought I was trapping it. Apparently I'm killing it. Well, the spider was too vicious for capture. Its legs should provide Thranduil with clues. All right, Thranduil wants to get into some, solve some spider mysteries, so we will help him do that. Goofy old lady, hello, welcome. Hope everybody's having a good start to your week. Thanks for joining me here tonight on Lotro Stream. I'm questing out in Aaron Lesgalen, which is the new name for Mirkwood. And apparently the client has had enough of that. Look, let's move to that one. All right. My client just went away on me, so I'll be right back in a moment. Too much jumping around tonight. And I'll take this moment to remind everybody, it is Mother's Day this Sunday. Do not forget. Also on Sunday is your last day for the festival before it is shut down early Monday morning. I don't remember the exact time it gets shut down, but basically it runs through May 13th. It's right there. Oh, right there on my screen, except I'm not showing the screen. We'll go back to that. Don't remind me. Sorry. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm not reminding you of. It is to give you 2 reminders, but I'll stop reminding you. You can ignore all of my reminders from here on out. Belagoth. I think it's kind of odd they let you ride horses in here, but it is a very big place to ride horses. I haven't figured out what my daughter's going to make her grandma's. Mother's Day has already been gone here in the UK? I didn't realize it was on different days elsewhere. It is on Sunday in Canada as well as in the US, so I assume that most places that celebrated it had it on that day. I think it's one of those Hallmark created holidays, right?
I am convinced.
Aren't both
this
Mother's and
was
Father's Day
indeed one
created
of
by
the-
Hallmark to sell cards? Not that they shouldn't exist, but I think that's where they came from. Mark the coloring upon this leg. Yes, they are strikingly like the markings upon Phantomel. I'm convinced this was indeed one of her brood. Hey, Zuith, thanks for following my personal channel. I'm convinced it's one of her brood. If the pure sap of cleansed trees does not sate them, they must be driven as much by hunger as by malice.
I bade my chief hunter Thorley to search for other signs of Phantomel.
While you sought proof by way of trap, I bade my chief hunter Thorlind to search these woods he knows so well for other signs of the spider Phantomel. He too has just returned and bears tidings we should hear. Cool, so Mother's Day is Sunday the 11th of March. That's not even close. It's like 2 months difference. Interesting. All right, I read that and I didn't pay attention to it. Where's Thorlind? Oh, he's somewhere in here. This way. Irascible, welcome. Oh, here's Thorlind right here. That one's easy. All right, it's way past my 10 minutes. Okay, one last chance. We have a raffle open, exclamation point raffle to get in the raffle. I'll leave it open for like 30 more seconds, minus the delay in you hearing this. And it is for 100 Lotro points. And if you haven't seen these before, it's just a code that you get and you just apply it in the store. Like a freebie code, and you get 100 Lotro points. Oh, and while I'm waiting, I can go and reforge. I'm still,
What brings you to Lothorian?
I'm still leveling up LIs, mostly just collect the experience off them.
What news from abroad?
Just like that. I don't want any LPs, so I'm not. All I do in Lotro is play music with my band. Well, that's a good activity to do. All right, so we're going to close it here. I got a small group tonight, so everybody's got like good chances of winning here. Whoops. Let me type the name right. Goofy old lady, you win a code. If you can, goofy old lady, please do me a favor and send me a whisper on Twitch. That way I can reply to you directly with the code. And congratulations. Oh, it's probably hard to do that for me, isn't it? Here, let me send you a whisper on Twitch. I realize that because I don't text chat, it never comes up. That's who I am. I am not LotroStream, so if you tried to whisper LotroStream, that would not have worked. I am Gravidy42. And that is my personal channel, which I stream on occasionally as well. Yeah, down below your video, there's a little text box, chat box. So on the right-hand side, it should be, like typically in the web view, it's just beside your chat, your send message chat button. You should get a, it would be down below here. You probably can't see that. So the bottom right of the video, it should be below that. And typically what happens is you'll get a little alert that says, hey, you have a new whisper, and you click on it and it'll show you a list of your whispers, and you should have one from me. Excellent. I got that. All right, I will send you the code. So you could take that code, open up the store. My store opens, it doesn't, my store doesn't appear on screen, so I can't show you this. But if you open up the store, there's a redeem code button near the top. You click that, and there'll be a text box you can paste that code into and use it. And if you can, please use it right away. And let me know here if it works. Yeah, just like the freebie. That's right. Speaking of which, freebie. There's the freebie code this week.
Take heed now.
Far and wide have I wandered through our woods, and now I well and truly believe the spiders have gone. This should be glad news, but instead it troubles me. At long last, when I was full weary and on the brink of giving up, I happened upon a group of spiders by the banks of Rocklow, gathering sap from a gnarled and wounded tree. They were too great in number, and I dared not go closer, but with your help we might come closer and learn more, either by capture or by chase. Find the spiders by the Rocklow. Where is that? No, it's pretty much where I was before. So if y'all haven't or don't get a chance to see Court of the Rings, Cordovan, our community manager, streams on this very channel at noon Eastern, I believe, on Fridays. I never get to see it live because it's usually hard for me to to see it at work while I'm working, and it's hard for me to watch it in the background. But this week he did make mention that they are getting ready to show some of the class changes on Bull Roarer fairly soon. We don't have a date yet, but he was optimistic that it would be coming up. Hey, Cookie Mama, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. I am great. My week got off to a good start. It's Monday. I like weeks that when Monday's busy, but you feel like you're still going to be productive. That always feels good to me. So while today was fairly busy, I also felt like I was getting lots accomplished. So, Conjal, heard a bad rumor about hunter changes. My gosh. I didn't hear a rumor about hunter changes. I mean, I haven't heard rumor about any changes, so. I finished my student teaching Friday, so I'm kind of recuperating and doing papers. Whoops. I almost left the path. One thing you don't do in Mirkwood, don't leave the path. Well, congrats on getting finished. That's a good thing. Hopefully your recuperating goes well. Something about putting a cooldown on Barrage. Oh. Good code. Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, I am completely lost in Mirkwood. So easy to do. Yeah, cooldown on Barrage, that would be a an abrupt change, wouldn't it? I guess it depends what it is. Ah, I forgot the Corrupted Boar's attack. Go away, Corrupted Boar. Yeah, I have to admit, Conjal, I'm not a... I play a hunter, and I even have a level 115 hunter, but I don't think I've ever been terribly good at one. So I can't say that I have my kind of rotation perfectly down. But I do understand the importance of Barrage. Make for a big hit to DPS from that skill. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be well, it'll be an interesting set of changes. Obviously. All around. I'm a bit surprised that that would have... that something like a change to the hunter would come out first or early. Since they seem to be basing everything off of They seem to be aiming most of the changes at the hunt, or to make people better relative to the hunter. So why would you then change the hunter at the same time? If you want other things to hit a target, you probably shouldn't be moving the target. All right, find spiders by Rocklow. I am near it. And avoid running into big nasty trees. A spider has noticed me. Apparently I did that wrong. Approach one of the spiders. Alright, I approached one of them. It attacked me.
Welcome, traveler.
The spider flees, but look closely. The wound you have given it has in return given us a trail of blood to follow. If we keep our distance, we might follow this fleeing spider back to Ifentimal's den. Ifentimal. That's a tough word to roll off. Track the wounded spider. Spider blood. Uh-oh. Apparently the wounded spider ran right by this corrupted Huron. I've been a proponent of changing barrage and moving some of its DPS to penetrating shot and blood arrow. Will be interested to see what they actually do. Hopefully it doesn't require going back to redline for top DPS. Legacy replacement scrolls are expensive. Yeah, that's a fear of mine too, having to rebuild. Yeah, I don't mind doing a little bit of these trees like come out of nowhere. You'd think one would notice the giant tree sitting there. All right, following spider blood. I guess when you're looking like right at the ground, you just don't see the big tree. More spider blood. Paying closer attention to my mini-map. Well, now it's attacking me. Oh, stupid root. See, I see the bear. Bear is easy to see. Whoa! Bear sees me. Yep, bear sees me. I did manage to climb this tree the other day. Or one that looks just like it. There we go. Look, I climbed the tree. Wait! Something has found me. This wolf cannot get to me. It's very confused. Tally thinks if blue line has the advantage of being able to move, red should have other advantages. Which could you think of? Less power cost, more damage? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know how much they wanted to change Hunter. That's kind of the weird thing to me, is that they seem to have the idea that hunters were kind of the specific class that was that everything would be made relative to. So, but that's a very good point. There is 2 trait lines there, and if you pick one, if everybody picks one, it means that the other one is clearly broken. Oh man, I have a long way to go here to search for the spider. Range is a thing. Well, range is irrelevant in close rooms, but I don't think that's the hunter's fault. That's the room's fault. I mean, you could look at you could compare hunters defensively too. So if a blue line hunter can move, then they should have to move for their defense. Where if a red line hunter can't move, then they should get defense from standing still. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of making things up. I am not an expert game designer. I only play one on the internet. All right, I have come to a cliff. How do I get around this thing again? I just thought that is not a point. Well, that is not a point to spec red in a raid. Or there is no point to spec red in a raid. Where is Barrage anyway? Is Barrage a blue line, or doesn't Barrage come from your traits, or is it a skill that all hunters get? Ow. Excuse me, Mirkwood Boar. Coming through. Oh, it does come from blue. Okay. I found the road again. On the road again. I didn't really want to be back on the road again. Base skill of blue line. See, I need to pay more attention to these things. I mean, I have 2 hunter trait lines because I've never bought an extra trait line on any character. This is actually one of my pet peeves. I wish this tab was not that expensive. That just annoys me. In fact, I would pay this money if it was account wide. But 100 mithril for one tab and one character, that is... I find that price a little too high. So at any rate, I only have 2 lines on my hunter, and they were both blue line. One is built around AoE, and the other one is not built around AoE, and that's their only difference. So, but I would actually rather see them make class changes around the hunter to make things relative to the hunter today, instead of saying they're going to make changes around the blue line hunter and then also change the blue line hunter. I just use my deed virtue points to buy the 3rd trait line. Easily 1,000 points from deeding your virtues. That is a good plan. And Lexicon, and welcome everybody. Nice chat going on here now. Lexicon, Jolly Rondell. Tally, welcome, welcome. I'm more worried that they're going to do this work to balance blue and red and drop them both behind red RK, so we're right back to where we were before U19. Yeah, that's... I mean, if there's a rumor that blue line hunter is going to change, then I share that concern. It's like... No, I'm way up on a hill now. As you can see, I'm out in Felagath, lost for the most part. I probably should have kept following the spider blood. That's what I probably should have done. Oh, I found some more. Spider blood. Excellent. The spider bled out a long, long way. In the hopes that I survive the day and find this spider, I'll be able to give another way some more Lotro points. So let's do that. We'll buy a 3rd trait line fund. Okay, raffle has been reset. I'm giving out another code for 100 Lotro points. Exclamation point raffle. These Lotro points must be spent on your 3rd trait line. I'm just kidding. You can spend it whatever you like. You can buy a fiddle. Apparently I have a point. I didn't spend a point. Although I'm not sure what I would spend another point on in red for my minstrel. Yes! Exclamation point raffle. Hey, Doug Lindauer, how are you doing? I'll pass. I just won. That's very selfless of you. Thank you so much. Give some other people a chance to win. Oh, I turned around and went the other way. So I was following the spider blood. I was just following it back to the source, not the... All right. Yes, and as a reminder, for those who are new, you must be following the channel in order to win, and you must be present at the time of drawing. And I will draw in about 15 minutes. I'm interested to see if the class changes, what the class changes affect at other levels. Oh, there's a lot of spider blood here. The Toric Emil brood. A number of the spiders from Ephentimil's brood have taken refuge in the gorge of Toric Emil. You should defeat any spiders you come across in there. And I found Thorland.
Take heed now.
I think we have found what we sought. See how webs entangle the way ahead? Yes. I can even hear our brood moving to and fro down there. Come, we should report back to King Thranduil. The brood is too much for two of us alone. Well, I just got a quest to go and kill a bunch of them. So I have to go kill them. There's no getting around it. It'll also be interesting for me to see what they do to the minstrel, since this is my main character. The minstrel I know reasonably well, but I don't do a lot of endgame stuff. Catch you later, bud. Thanks, Conjul, for dropping by. Take care, man. Nice chatting. So I got relatively comfortable soloing a minstrel everywhere. But I do find him fairly squishy in certain places. Which isn't really a complaint. I think it's kind of fair. It's supposed to be the healer of the group. You stuck? He's stuck. There we go. Oh, come on. You can do it. I know you can. This guy's stuck on a log. Oh, wait. No, that guy's really stuck. There we go. I can free him from his prison. No, I cannot. Poor spider. Can't come out and fight. That guy's stuck. This is not a good place for spiders. Alright, that was fairly straightforward. And I still have to go talk to Throndiel. Typing Throndiel is not going to get me where I want to go. Felagath. We do have a raffle open. Type !raffle in chat to enter. It is for 100 Lotro points. And make sure you are following the channel. You must be following to win. Geeks Tour, welcome. Hello, hello. Rapner, welcome. Jungle Boogie. Bang raffle. And evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining us here in the Lotro tonight. Lotro stream. I am Gravidy42. I stream here every night at 9 p.m. Eastern for a couple hours. I appreciate when people drop by and hang out with me. Hey look, I know this person. Here's one of our other awesome Lotro streamers. Typically she doesn't do a stream bomb, so we're stream bombing her. So this is Druid's Fire. Hello, Druid's Fire.
What business have you with the lord and lady?
Druid's Fire streams on Friday. Another time slot that I don't remember very well because I'm always at work and never get a time to see it. 3 o'clock? I think it's 3 o'clock. 3 p.m. on Fridays.
Torek Emel is where old Fontamel hides.
Bang Friday? How come that didn't work? Is it like mods only or something? That can't be right. Oh yeah, it must be. Our Friday lineup is awesome, starting with Cordovan at... Actually, I thought there was somebody before Cordovan. Like really early in the morning, somebody in Europe. Torek Emel is where old Fentamel hides. I wonder how long the ancient thing is hidden there, where no elf's foot ever treads. She will be on her guard, I do not doubt. Do not doubt. But we know she may be provoked. Let us make preparations against her brood.
I deem it best, for now, to station a watch of keen-eyed archers.
Druid's Fire appears. You were just right there, on the way. We had to stream bomb you and say hi. Hi, Druid's Fire. Did Feck have that early slot? Feck was on... I don't remember. Maybe it was Elda was on Fridays. I thought Feckless was on Tuesdays. No matter how well a Fentamel has defended her den, it lies in the forest's edge and has but one way in or out. I deem it best for now to station a watch of keen-eyed archers in view of it, and pin the spiders in where they do least harm. Will you aid in these efforts? I get a fancy new pair of shoulders. Sure, I will aid.
My archers are setting out at once.
Oh, I get an instance. Okay, when this instance is done, we'll do the drawing.
Dream, King of the Woodland Realm, has at last discovered the hiding place of his old foe, the Spider of Fantamil. Now, he sets a careful watch upon her lair until such time as she can be dealt with.
Welcome, traveler.
Help construct a barricade. All right. Spiders approach. Are they all me now, or what? Like what? Am I the only person fighting them? It would appear that way. Spiders have left to regroup. More spiders approach. The movement in the gorge below has quieted. Okay, come on. Heal up. Let us finish what we started. King Thranduil's voice has some power. The spiders retreat. Has a Phantomel called them to her? I know not. The old mother does not wish to fight us any longer, at least for the present, it would seem. Let us return to Felagath. All right, last reminder. We have an open raffle for 100 Lotro points. Please enter with exclamation point raffle in the chat. You must be following the channel to win. So hit the little blue heart in the top right of the video. Just above the top right of the video. Make sure it's green, then it's good. You must also be here to win. You just have to respond in chat, and I'll give you a code and through your Twitch Whisper. So when I get back to Thranduil here, we'll make the draw.
With the Fontanelle besieged, she must face starvation within or flight.
With the Phantomel besieged, she must face starvation within or flight into the battleground of our choosing. Either must be her end. And I get a slightly better pair of shoulders. And that's her story. Jungle Boogie is now following. Nice. You remembered. Good job. Yes, if you've entered the raffle, please follow LotroStream. It allows you to win the raffle and get your code. And it also allows you to keep track of all the goings on and the great streamers here on LotroStream. All right, I'm going to close the raffle and make the drawing. Which is probably going to have happened by the time you hear this. Give it a couple more seconds. All right, and the winner, Drew user Geeks Tour. Nice, one of our regulars. Geeks Tour is following. Congrats, Geeks Tour. Of course, you must be present, so let me know. I will send you a whisper. Nice. All right. Whisper. Hello. Please respond to my whisper if you would. Rigged. Ragged. Oh, and rigged. It is ragged. Raggeded. Excellent. All right, and there's your code. And let me know if there's any issues. You are welcome, Geekstar. Congratulations. Oh, I guess I could have done those LIs. I can do it later. The Black Book of Mordor continues through the strongholds of the north. For those that haven't got to Mordor yet, the Black Book of Mordor is sort of a epic style set of quests that don't follow along the books, the actual canonical literature. So they tell stories that are, kind of brand new. They obviously stick to the lore of Middle-earth as written by Tolkien, but they don't track along the Lord of the Rings like the epic books do. So they take us through Mordor and tell a story as we go through Mordor, which Tolkien didn't write a lot about. We don't really know what happened after the ring was destroyed inside of Mordor. So Standing Stone Games obviously has to adapt everything they know about Tolkien into some kind of a story that we can play through there. And the Black Book of Mordor is what they did. And then into the Strongholds of the North, Tolkien did write about the other attacks on Erebor and on Lothlorien from Dol Guldur and those kind of things. So those particular events were actually written by Tolkien and then retold here in the game. And I'll say adapted for the game, because it's hard to take, what probably amounts to a short story by Tolkien. Not that he wrote many short stories, but it's hard to take what amounts to like something out of the appendix or something like that and build out all this content in this world. So I think the developers do a truly good job of mapping the literature to game activity and storytelling inside the game here. So apparently there's some orcs in here I have to kill. So I'm going to go do that. Although I haven't seen a lot of orcs in Aaron Gesgalen. Or Aaron Lasgalen. Saying it wrong. Oh, found one. An orc hunter. Uh-oh. I made that deer mad, too. Sorry, Mr. Forest Buck. Apparently, he was friends with the orc, I guess? He's a lot tougher than the orc, I'll give him that. Yeah, that deer was tough. I think it might have been tougher than the average deer. Not that I've killed a lot of them. They are signature, but I think some of them have fairly high mitigations, and it can be pretty tough for a minstrel to get through them. Unlike these orcs, which have almost no mitigations, so I can just plow right through them. It's weird. I've got a quest here that says I'm on 2 of 8, but I don't remember starting it. Oh, it's a Teleth Uri Allegiance quest. I don't know why it came up on my tracker. I probably don't need to track it. We have a gate in front of us. I don't think I've ever walked out this way before.
The news came. The dragon was slain. There was a king under the mountain, and that day we remembered friendship, grievances, and debt.
If anybody else plays on Landroval, I am interested in doing some completion groups to get a few deeds and stuff completed. I wouldn't mind doing some in Mordor, but I'm also interested in doing just about any deed you find in your tracker. I wouldn't mind getting done. So if anybody does play on Landroval and you're interested in that kind of thing, you can find me here on Twitch. The Budapest. Hello, sir. Goofy old ladies on Gladden. I actually I have characters on every server, but my main characters are here on Landroval. If only. Lots of love in the chat for Budapest, another great streamer here that streams Lotro quite regularly. Right there. Okay, what do I need? I need one more orc. Come on, orc, where are you? You know, I play a couple of other games, believe it or not. I tend not to admit it when I'm on Lotro stream, but it happens on occasion. And I've ventured into their Twitch communities. This Twitch community is exceptional. The people in Lotro are very good people through and through. Defeated Orkine and Aaron Lusgalin. Oh, you're welcome, Budapest. No worries, man. How goes the road? It's going good. I finished all of my year 11. I finished all of my scavenger hunt quests on my main character, Helting. I'm about to get beaten up by, I'm about to be ambushed by an orc. So that was good. I'm going to mark a milestone. What's the last day for the anniversary festival? In May, it goes to May 13th, so Sunday. And I know that Aurora Ember does not want to hear this again, but it is Mother's Day on Sunday. Don't forget, sons and daughters. For those of you who are lucky enough to still have your mothers. I still have mine, which I am very thankful for. Yes, the 13th. It goes through the 13th. So you will be able to play the festival on the 13th. The 13th. That's also the last day for the festival. And then there's an encore. And during the encore, there's supposed to be some easier, more accessible scavenger quests for lower levels coming as well. And that is... I called my mommy yesterday for her 75th birthday. Very nice. Well, I hope she had a great birthday. In June, there'll be an encore, but I'm not exactly sure when it is. It's usually a week in length. It might be like 9 days, so it might include both the weekend on both ends. I can't remember. I tend not to do the encores. I kind of get burnt out on the festivals when I do the encores. All right, I'm going to do another, I want to get one more raffle out. So let me reset this. Before I end here, I'll probably end in about 15 minutes or so. So before I end the stream, I'll do one more raffle. So exclamation point raffle in chat. Wow, this is a beautiful place. I have not been here before. And here's the elf I am supposed to come and see. Lorndur, Master of Rafts.
What excellent tidings you bring, friend.
You explained to the despondent elf that King Thranduil has agreed to reopen trade if it can be made perfectly safe. He looks relieved. What excellent tidings you bring, minstrel. If we can reopen trade, my kin can finally return to the waters. Your aid would help us overcome the many difficulties we now face.
We should begin with troubles along the forest river.
Shipments are sent downstream from Felaggoth and then picked up here in Logland. Being sent off the Long Lake. Not long ago, shipments began going missing before even reaching us. I suspect orcs are involved. Please do what you can to make the forest river safer for us. All right, so there's 3 quests here. What's my quest log look like? I'm still doing Mordor dailies, which means I have a lot of quests in my...
It is good you are here.
In my quest log.
Take heed now. Let us speak then, you and I.
Oh, Tally's got numbers. Nice. Anniversary Encore. June 7th, 18, 10 a.m. through June 18th, 18. I have to switch on my Canadian to read European dates. I know those are American dates, but you're German, so I know that. Oh wait, that's not how you type. So I was like struggling with it. I'm like, wouldn't you type 7, 6, 18, and 8? Never mind. All right, I do want to actually let me go and reforge my stuff here. Yes, raffle is open. It's another Lotro point, 100 Lotro point giveaway.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
You must be following to win, and you must be present. Well, I'm going to draw it fairly soon here, so don't go away.
Be wary, traveler. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
But I would use dots for German dates. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now I know how to read. Now I know how to read dates from you. Imagine all the computer coding problems someday when the transition from 99.99 to 10,000. I think we've kind of got that solved. We generally know that 10,000 is greater than 99.99 now. And hopefully we still have it solved in a very long time from now. I don't really care, but I'm assuming that it's probably going to be solved. So the one thing I managed to do is earn my housing decoration. When you finish all 30 of the first 10-year anniversary scavenger quests, I guess they're just the anniversary quest. The anniversary quest. The Tales, Trifles, and Travels. You get a deed and you get a keg. I gotta wait for my house to load. Otherwise I do the weird moonwalk thing. Whoa, whoa. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think all of these are used. So I have a wooden keg. All right, the wooden keg doesn't do anything, so let's pull it up. And in its place, we'll drop our anniversary keg. There. Now I have an anniversary keg, an in-league keg, and an in-league sinister keg. The festivals are fun, but man, they can get tedious after a while. Yeah, and I was grinding them for handful of starlit crystals like crazy. Like I was doing every quest every day on more than one character. And I just got burned out very fast. I can almost guarantee the one world government will still be using 4-digit codes only then. Did I drink from the anniversary keg? No, I'm about to. So where am I going to go? Do we do, maybe that's how I should have done the raffle. Whoever was closest to guessing where I end up from the anniversary keg. So this is my new one. So let's have a drink from it. It's party time. You feel a bit woozy. More brandy will solve that. Oh, more brandy? Come here, you. Hey, you, such a cutie, fuzzy, hobby snirk. You have furry feet. Let me pet him. Uh-oh. Lothgabel Tavern. Moria Rafters. Forakel. There are 4 port kegs. Which one? Oh, Moria keg. I'm not sure if I have it. Oh, I ended up in the North Downs, surrounded by chickens. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Where's my pants? It's a panda bear icon. That's hilarious. You seem to have misplaced your pants. This makes you sad. Your character fell hard there. Better go to concussion protocol. Yeah, for sure. That is for sure. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't look like I have any feet. It does look like I have pants on. I guess I lost my pants and my feet. I can still see them. All right, we have a raffle open, so I'll give it another minute or so, probably less than. So exclamation point raffle, 100 Lotro point code. Get in there. Big winnings, big money, no whammies. Where am I exactly? Oh, I'm above Halbarad. That's cool. And somebody went to all the trouble to put chickens up here. Nuri Fox, make sure you are following the channel to win. To win, you have to be following the channel. So you can still follow the channel. If you're not, hit the little heart in the top right of the video. Yeah, the Esteldine Ruth above Halbarad. It's very cool. A very foggy version of me. There we go. Surrounded by chickens. If I do the perspective right, it might look like I'm standing on the mountain behind it, and I'm huge. Already are? Excellent. Excellent. All right, I will draw the raffle here. There's nobody here but us chickens. That special effect messes with my head. Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Drew user Doug Glendauer is following. Doug, you still around? Speak to me, man. And congratulations. Woohoo, he says. I will send you a code. And as usual, if there are any issues with it, please let me know. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with me here tonight. I realize that was a little bit of a random stream, given I started doing festival stuff and then headed off to the strongholds. But I had fun. We had some nice chats. It was great to see everybody hanging out. Who else is up? Bloodborne's always streaming, because this is one of his regular nights to stream Lotro. Leiriana's doing anniversary grind. And that's it. Wow. There's usually a lot more people on Monday nights, which is, I always find it surprising when I look to see how many Lotro streamers there are when I end my stream on Monday nights. It's been as high as 11, which is impressive. So let's go hang out with Layran. He's a good member of the community, small streamer. Bloodborne is also up. I'm pretty sure everybody knows Bloodborne, so it's not a... If you're not following him, you should be. He's a strong member of our community as well and a great streamer. But we'll send some love to a small streamer here today. Thanks again, everybody. It's been a blast. We will see you again next Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I hope everybody has an absolutely terrific week. Take care, everybody.